Hi, I'm Dr. Kelly Brogan and I'd love to walk you through one of my favorite recipes for grass-fed meat sauce, which is adapted from my Tuscan mama's traditional recipe. It's super simple, it's very leftover friendly, and most importantly, it's extremely nutrient dense. And I know that many of you may have resistance to including red meat like beef or bison in your diet, and I can relate as a former ethical vegetarian. But it's been not only my personal but also clinical observation over almost a decade that the inclusion of these types of animal foods can be the difference between simply improving and fully healing. And this was sanctioned by my mentor, Dr. Nicholas Gonzalez, who found that the inclusion of red meat was critical for patients struggling with things like autoimmune disorders, chronic fatigue, depression, allergies, and chemical sensitivities. So, let me show you. The reason that I love cooking over baking is because there's lots of room to wing it and I don't follow directions very well. You can get super creative with this recipe, but here are the basics. Generously coat a ceramic pan. I use 3 oils: olive oil, ghee, and coconut oil. Then we're gonna food process or manually dice a bunch of organic vegetables. Here I have about 10 or 15 leaves of kale, 4 stalks of celery, 5 or so carrots, and a whole onion. You can include basically whatever you have in your refrigerator, from beets to spinach, cilantro, parsley, parsnips. It's all gonna get food processed, and then we're gonna saute them. We're going to use 24 ounces of a glass jar, strained tomatoes, a pound of beef, bison, it could be pork, a combination of them, and then a tablespoon I like to add of turmeric, also grass-fed liver powder, and then we're gonna salt to taste. Let's melt the oils over medium heat in this large skillet. We'll add the chopped vegetables and saute mostly until the onions are translucent, which is about 3 minutes. Then we'll add the beef, separate it, stir it and break it apart until it's totally browned, or about another 3 to 5 minutes. Then add the tomatoes, the turmeric, the liver powder, salt, and pepper. And then just bring it to a simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. You're really just allowing all of the flavors to combine. And we're done. So you can serve this over quinoa or broccoli or sweet potato. It serves about 4 to 6 people depending on how much you want to save. And the whole thing takes about 20 minutes. So buon appetito!